we're at a time right now where, when you hear people talk about longevity, a lot of people hear about really nuanced things. Oh, you have to avoid this, or you have to train quote unquote more functional. You have to do that. I think people would be surprised to know that you were always still a great mix of old school, new school mentality. You would squat, you would deadlift, you would bound, you would depth jump, you would clean, but you were also smart about managing, the little asymmetries, the little imbalances. And it's funny because we live in a time of absolutism, and it's like, you can only do things one way. You can only do it this way. And I thought you were really balanced around that. You knew when to dial it up to the point where dude, it was like you saw that dog in you at the University of Nebraska and Oregon, but you also knew when to dial it back. Do you feel like that's a lost art in a world that is always so obsessed with the training and the work and the grind and all that? People don't really know, there is some time when you got to pump the brakes a little bit, and that's not weak to do so.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, there's, like you said, we live in a world of absolutes. Okay, if you want to get bigger, faster, stronger, you absolutely have to do this. You can't do that. And I think being at EXO so long, I just had such an open mind. I was just like, listen, if this is going to make me a better player, I'm going to grind it out. I'm going to see 2-3 weeks down the road. Do I feel faster? Do I feel more explosive? How do I feel? And then kind of navigate from there. But I was always so open to outside information. I was young. I was playing with the St. Louis Rams, and I noticed Isaac Bruce always drinking water, always getting massages. So I went and talked to him, and he shared his routine with me of massage, and he was doing these special shakes of goji berries. So next thing you know, I'm at Whole Foods. I'm buying goji berries. Hey, if it works for him, I'm going to take it in, and I'm going to see if it works for me. And I, like you said, I had that old school mentality where it's okay, if we're going to squat heavy day, we're going to deadlift, we're going to grind this out, we're going to get strong, and then we evaluate. We take in the information, and obviously training with you and just your wealth of knowledge of training and being able to get in there and understand and explain to us, hey, why am I doing these depth jumps? I'm 320 pounds. Why am I doing this? And you get in there, well, you're going to do this and the elasticity and da-da-da.
That's a good memory, cool, man. You retain some of that stuff.
Yeah, you're okay, cool. Let's do it. But, I think it just goes back to the spirit of just always wanting to get better.